안녕하세요 여러분들. 우리는 Limpeh Limbu입니다. And everybody is the Lunar New Year. Here's wishing everybody say 복 많이 받으세요. Yes, and for all of you Singaporeans, Malaysians, the Chinese out there, here's wishing you 大发大发大发啊. And today Limpeh and Limbu, we are going for our New Year outing out of Seoul here in the Kosuk Bus Terminal, which is the express bus terminal. And where are we going, Limbu?
My hometown, which is Daejeon.
Yes, I am going to Limbu's hometown in Daejeon. And Daejeon is famous for the what university?
Highest university.
Yes.
#1 university in Korea.
And it's in her hometown, Daejeon. So this is my first time going to her hometown, and I think you guys should be speculating why I'm going to her hometown. Post your speculations below. And yes, this is also the first time I'm going to Daejeon, so I'm very excited about this. And we'll be covering this trip. So let's 하나, 둘, 셋, 가자! So here's our electronic ticket. We just basically buy all our tickets online. I think this is about 5,000-6,000. I think Limbu also can't remember. 15,000원? 가까게? Oh, so it's about 15,000. Oh, 15,000 per person. About 15,000 per person. And it's expected to be a 1.5 hours bus ride. So better go to the toilet first. So it's time to board the bus. Let's go. That's the bus going to Daejeon. Look at that. Ooh. Gonna board the bus right now. So that's how the bus looks like on the inside. And just like an aircraft, you actually have to choose your seat beforehand. That's why when you buy your ticket online, you get to choose which seat you want, and the seats are really big and comfortable, as you can see here. Look at that. And with very sleepy eyes, we have not reached yet, but we have reached just a 15-minute stop place so people can grab something to eat or go to the toilet, because it's gonna be a long, like 2 hours ride actually. And I saw on the news just now it's should be about 2.5 hours ride. And that's Limbu. So here's the Midway station. As expected, 화장실, big. That's the main thing. The toilet. That's the main thing. And of course, in the Midway station, you gotta grab something to eat. And according to Limbu, this is a snack I've never eaten before. But basically, it's huge cubes of potato. Never had this before. And there's Limbu over there, and our bus is over there. On our way again through the countryside of Korea. Look at all the farmland. All the farmland. Yay, it's Daejeon, Limbu's hometown. So pulling into the bus terminal of Daejeon. Okay, let's go. Oh, so exciting. And yes, why did I come to Daejeon? Because I'll be meeting her parents for the first time as well. Yes, this is an official trip with a mission. And here we go. And this is Daejeon, Limbu. So here's a street view of Daejeon. If you tell me this is like some smaller parts of Seoul, I would even have believed it. Looks and feels like exactly as some part of Seoul. There with apartments in the background, lots of cafes, and those brands that I used to see a lot in Seoul. And even the taxi, you see the white color taxi. We have the white color taxi in Seoul as well. So even the taxi looks exactly the same. Everything looks exactly the same as in Seoul out here in Daejeon actually. The sky is just as blue, and Limbu is just as pretty. Limbu is just as pretty. And here in Daejeon, you even get a river that looks like Cheonggyecheon in Seoul. Wow! And that's Limbu walking ahead. And here, in fact, right here, as you can see, same style of apartment buildings, same style shops, but yeah, in a way, you don't see as many tall buildings as you do in Seoul. You see, like if you look at this part, it's all clear skies. But then again, there are parts of Seoul that's actually like this as well. So I would say Daejeon feels pretty much exactly like Seoul. Like as I showed you just now, there's even a river that looks exactly like Cheonggyecheon, just not that fanciful. That's Limbu. We're going to a place. 긴장돼, so nervous about meeting your parents for the first time. What gifts, of course. So here's a look at downtown Daejeon. Looks exactly like Seoul, feels exactly like Seoul, and you know, you get exactly the same thing. Mango 6, McDonald's, Lotteria. You know, this is like exactly like Seoul. That's Limbu. And yeah, and yes, there's even subway here in Daejeon, and even the subway signs, look, let's take a look here. And yes, there's subways here in Daejeon as well, and even the subway signs looks exactly the same as in Seoul. Oh, and the interior of the subway here is very, very small. And the train is very, very short compared with Seoul trains. So this is the only train line in Daejeon. Look at that, just this. So this is a guide to Daejeon. This is the whole province of Daejeon, smack in the center of Seoul. This is the whole Daejeon itself. So Daejeon city, which is where we are right now, where I am right now, is just a very small part right here in Daejeon. As you can see, there's a lot more to Daejeon, like a lot more. This place looks interesting. Let's go take a look. And look at how big this TV is. This actually looks a lot like Shimao Tianjie in Beijing. Look at that. It's actually one whole stretch of TV all the way down. So here I am at one of the shopping districts in Daejeon that looks and feels pretty much like Myeongdong, with pretty much all the same thing, lots of things to eat, cosmetics, and a lot of people. And here we are at Daejeon's most famous bakery. This is like a must-come for everybody who visits here in Daejeon. Look at how packed that place is. Take a look, let's go. Tang. Let's take a look at the inside. Whoa. Oh, so many people inside. So you see, when you see this many people in a bakery, this is no joke. This place is super famous as hell. I'm gonna really try some of this. Okay, there's a few. Okay, that is what they are famous for. Kim Soboro. And they're also famous for this Chupang. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's get some. So this is what Chupang looks like. And so this is the second kind of bread that is very famous here, called the Kim Soboro. And it looks like a custard bread, but it's just that inside it's not custard. It's red bean on the inside, like this. So here I have the two most famous kinds of bread from this most famous bakery. Let's see how it tastes. So let's see if it lives up to its name. So let's start with the Kim Soboro. Oh, it's very crispy on the outside. Wow, this whole thing is crispy. It's deep fried. Wow. It has that very deep fried, very, very, very crispy outside. Listen to this. Can you hear? It's actually crispy and with the nice red bean inside. Masine. Let's check out the other one. So this other one is so this is the other one, Puchupang. So this is the Puchupang, which is the other very famous bread here. Let's see how it is. This one is soft with vegetable and 韭菜蛋. This is like 韭菜蛋包 for those of you who have been to China, but wrapped up in bread instead of 包子. Yep, this is exactly like 韭菜包子 in China, except that it's bread and not 包子. If you guys come try this. Oh, and here we are at one of the most famous restaurants in Daejeon, eating one of the most famous things they have here. This is the first time I see something like this. Imagine tonkatsu and tteokbokki mixed together. And mixed in a kalbi jim. Look at that! Wow! You have tteokbokki, you have tonkatsu in a kalbi jim. 이거 뭐라고 해?
매갈가스. 매운 갈비찜 돈가스.
I call it 매갈가스. 매갈가스.
대전에만 있는 건데.
Daejeon, you can only find this in Daejeon. This is a Daejeon specialty.
잘 먹겠습니다.
So I'm gonna start with pork cutlet. This is the first time I see pork cutlet with tteokbokki and pork rib. This is a pork rib, by the way, all cooked in one pot.
어때?
Wow! Look at the cheese. Wow! Wow, this is a very unique taste. I've not tasted anything that tastes like this in Korea at all before. This is very unique taste. It's spicy and very savory. It's like in Singapore like luro, but it's actually a spicy luro, kind of thing. And it's very unique in that they cook the pork cutlet with pork ribs. With pork ribs, this is the pork rib. And the pork rib is actually very well done, very tender. Oh, very tender, very tender. Let's take a look at what this place is called. So look at that, wow! Look at the bubbling goodness. It's called 매갈가스, 매운 갈비 돈가스. Okay, which means spicy pork rib with pork cutlet. Do you guys know what Limbu loves to eat most here? You won't be able to guess. It's actually macaroni. And what I like best is after after all this pork rib and everything, this gravy, you're not gonna waste it. So ask for a fried rice made from this gravy. So here's the fried rice made from the remaining gravy. Woo! Basketball!
Mouth-watering.
Oh, so mix the whole thing up like this. So guys, whenever you have any Korean food with leftover gravy, which like tteokbokki, like your army stew, your takgalbi, all these things with remaining gravy, even shabu shabu, even the hot pot, even kamjatang, you can, in the end, you can ask for fried rice to be made with that gravy. And the fried rice, because the gravy has all the nice juice of that meal, of that dish, it tastes awesome like this. Ooh.
Like this.
And the presents are ready, the mental preparation is ready. You're gonna go meet the parents. I won't be covering that part. Wish me luck, everybody. Oh, and the interesting thing about the train here, the subway here in Daejeon, is that the gate is actually a lot lower than in Seoul, and there's only one line.